Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Tabby, aka Octavia. I'll light some sage here because we got some folks in the spiritual realm. They want some smoke. Okay, I got a question for y'all. How is it that the help don't want to help? Do that mean they should get fired? Does that mean they slacking? What does that mean? How you call yourself the help, but decided, I'm not gonna help. They even tried to call me to help. Yeah, see, somebody anxious and stressed the F out. That's what I think. And that's the reason why they don't want to help. Because, see, someone took the wrong path, the wrong route. They made the wrong decisions. They picked the wrong people, even. And now they want out. But it's too late because they should have been got out before they went ahead to go through with this for so many years. Judgment. They're getting judgment called upon them. Because you to help, but now you don't want to help. Judgment upon a Knight of Wands. What else, Spirit? Judgment upon these one night stands. That's what they wanted. Yeah. The world. Why? Shoot, y'all heard how it fell on the desk. Shot across the desk and fell down. Endings. Endings for new beginnings. Blah, 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 blah. Endings for new beginnings here. Okay, retrograde. I heard it was Mercury, which is all about communication. And I see Venus and I see Pluto. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're gonna get this together. Get this message out. How you to help but don't want to help? Judgment on these one night stands. Endings for new beginnings. They didn't want to help because they wanted to have one night stands. So they didn't want to be true or truthful with the person they were supposed to have been with. We got the Emperor. Judgment. I heard it's true. Somebody in white holding on tight. Somebody in white or black or mostly white holding on tight to someone or someone's money because of their future, like trying to get their retirement off of someone else. Meanwhile, acting like you don't even exist, and they telling everybody to pay attention to them with this watch me work card. This is that attention whore. Okay? Because that's what makes them happy. This is the attention whore. Oh, I need all the focus on me. Pay attention to me. I'm making all the decisions. I'm the one with the money out here. I'm the one with the status. That's what it's about. They want to feel important. While they leave you in this energy. That's why. So that they can be shady. They don't want you to have none. All right? They don't want you to have none. So they keep going back to the past with this nostalgia place. They keep going back to the past because, see, they don't know your past. They don't know anything about your history. But they keep going back, playing around in your past, being shady towards you so that they can act like they having a party like it's 1999. Lies. Lies from the pit of hell. A Leo. I heard extravagant judgment. Well, damn. We got judgment twice. So this Leo is still in your past, philandering around, spreading gossip, smear campaign, lying on you, upside down reverse spirits dead. So this Page of Swords energy or the World Wide Web or something globally with regards to you, collective, mostly everybody has social media these days, or their kids do, can believe that this Queen of Pentacles is you. When it's not. With the Seven of Pentacles here, they invested in this, and so they're waiting on something patiently. Waiting on justice. Seven of Pentacles is waiting on justice to say that this false person, this Queen of Pentacles, is you. Spirit say, Well, damn, that sucks, place. Five of Cups. Yeah, you won't be having that Justice Day. Ooh, ooh, justice again. And yeah, so them being SOL or SHIT out of luck, as I like to say, for this conflict, yeah, now they want to be remorseful. Now it's too late. Too late to apologize. With this Page of Pentacles here. Something that they did unjustly. And who is this Page of Pentacles? Why? It's the stressed out, anxious person. Of course it is. Of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Yeah, somebody was lying. They've been waiting. I heard tragically. They've been waiting for this year to come back around. Something about the year of the horse. To come back around. So it's like they wanted to knock you out the park, or they were all up in your darn Akashic records, playing with your birth chart, trying to figure out something about you, when you would have this big win, or when you would have some type of fame, or when would your circumstances change so that they could make it fall flat, and you wouldn't receive anything because they were lying, claiming that they were your soulmate. I heard for all this time. A soulmate to the Empress who had the ring, the Empress who had the gold band ring. They've been lying about it. They know that they've been lying about this falsely. That's why they all up in their head about it with this Nine of Wands. They dream about you. They see you. They watch you. You're eating. You're having fun. You're going about your day. When this person probably paid you no mind when you worked in their environment, whether it was school, work, or even at home. Because I'm picking up on a workplace where you spend so much time there, you were like, well, this is my second home. Or you made statements like that. Or you said, well, this is my dysfunctional family, right? But it was at work. I understand that because we spend more time in our workplace than we do at home sometimes, just so that we can be able to own the home and pay for the home. Yeah, trying to make the Empress walk away. How you gonna try to make the Empress walk away from something that she had? The Empress had the ring. I had the gold band right here. It came from Timothy P. Wright to me, Octavia, which when we separated and divorced, he wore it around his neck on a gold chain. And he wouldn't give it back to me, even though he knew I wanted to give it to the kids. He wouldn't give it back. He went and he exchanged it for some these chains that these fools wear around their neck. He had some big old link chain. That's what he sold it back to the store, basically. The store has that ring. And they've been trying to balance this out. This institution that you possibly worked with, they've been trying to balance this out. To not clue you in, to not include you here. So that they can have some forward movement here with the Chariot. Nuh-uh, y'all. We got the Chariot. We got the Monopoly game Chariot, and we've got the Game of Life Chariot. Pictures here, the icons on the card. They wanted to start stable with some Page of Wands. Just totally exclude you from your whole life. For money. This is the Game of Life, spinning the wheel for money, to tell you how many moves you move, to tell you how many whatever card you pick up. For money. That's what it represents in this deck. Something with regards to a Queen of Swords. Claiming that a Queen of Swords was indecisive and didn't want to choose you. The Queen of Swords didn't ever... You know what? I don't have no comment. Yeah, so that they can have fame and fortune and glory and esteem. Spirit said esteem for authority. For authority. over how you rest, how you sleep, when you sleep, what you dream, what you see, what you manifest, what you don't manifest, what's coming your way, so that it can be about them. All about them. I heard they're going to jail and hell for this. They're going to jail and hell for this. They thought they were slick. They thought they were getting away with something. They really did. Yeah, this weather's been so crazy. It's changing. And first, my sinus was acting up because it was so warm. It's like 70, 80 degrees. For 70 for like a week, and then 80 degrees, right? And then the next 3 days it snowed. What in the heck? And then after that, the temperature dropped down so cold in the evening, I couldn't even sleep because my nostrils was like, what am I doing? Is it allergy season or is it cold time? Yeah, someone was trying to make some type of wish about not seeing you. It was like removing you from their timeline so that it could be them. With this Page of Swords here, energy here. Page of Swords could be someone that's watching you online on the internet, trying to make it seem like, oh, well, you didn't exist. I just watched you online. That's not true. Yeah, it's an ending. Ending for new beginnings. It's come out again. Judgment, endings for new beginnings. I can't make it up. It is what it is. I'm putting it out there. I just had a question. I was like, how you going to be the help but not want to help? That doesn't make sense. And so I'm just going to make a video on that. Not to, just to, I don't want to use that church saying, but carry on or continue on with the information that one tarot reader has already provided. Well, they don't want to help you because if they help you, something might happen to you, which is just a lie. It's just them being shady AF. They lazy. Look, shady AF the world. Oh my God. That's how I keep splitting the day. I can't make it up. Endings for new beginnings. Hopefully, and we pray, peaceful, soulful existence, minus the false twin flames, the false twin ray, minus the false soulmates, the false soul tribe. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Y'all keep it real. Keep it real, not the real world. Thanks for tuning in. Namaste.